The man that gives the least amount of fucks is the man that is going to come out on top. But not only that, with the few fucks that he does have to give, he has to make sure he gives the right fucks. Now, what do I mean by that? One thing I have noticed with myself, and just a common thing that I noticed with men in today's modern world, and people in general even, is we usually give a fuck about the wrong things, and we don't give enough of a fuck about the right things. So a clear example, as you guys have probably have noticed with the content the last few months, is not only am I becoming more consistent, but the background, what's going on behind me as I'm recording, or the lighting, or the quality, as some people may say, may not always be the best. And the reason why is because I stopped giving a fuck about the small things that were holding me back from posting the fucking content, and instead I started focusing on what the fuck is coming out of my fucking mouth. Because that is more important. The content and what I'm saying in the video is much more important than what's going on behind me, what's going on around me, you know, the lighting, all the little stuff that you can potentially fix post film in the fucking editing software. Another example I've noticed, and this is pretty common amongst a lot of men, more specifically you guys out there that are trying to get into dating, or you're currently dating and you may be having a hard time with girls, is, bro, you're more worried about why a girl ain't texting you back and responding to your message than instead of you focused, or you should have focused on the fact that when she was replying to you, why you didn't fucking set up a date. Like, we're too focused on the wrong fucking things. And I've noticed that when you start to slowly not give a fuck about most of the stuff that may affect a possible decision you're going to make, and you're thinking about the outcome that is going to come from that decision before you make it, and instead you focus on making that decision, and then you see what the fuck happens, and you realize, like, oh, that isn't too bad. That's when you realize that the whole fucking time you were giving a fuck, too much of a fuck, about the wrong fucking things, and instead you need to give a fuck about the right things, and you need to give less of a fuck about the things that you were actually giving a fuck about. And so, to any man watching this video, bro, with whatever you're trying to do with your life, whether you're trying to start a business, you're trying to get in shape, or you're simply trying to put yourself out there to try and date girls or to try and be social, stop giving so much of a fuck about the small, minute things that play like a 0.01% in the decision that you were going to make. And stop worrying about all the little factors going on that may potentially come up, this and that. And instead, focus on the big fucking thing in front of you, and that is to fucking start that business and do the fucking work, to get into the gym and to get on a good diet, to just walk up to that fucking girl and just simply start a conversation with her, or just simply go out to that fucking social event and see what the fuck happens. And once you do that, I promise you, bro, you will be surprised at how much you not only were overthinking, but how much unnecessary stress that you were not only causing for yourself, but in your present reality that you otherwise don't even fucking need right now. Just focus on whatever you want to do with your life and your goals. Focus exactly what those goals are, because you fucking know the steps you need to fucking take. And don't worry about the small little inconveniences that may come up, or the small little factors that may play a role in why something may possibly go wrong, and instead focus on what not only could possibly go right, but focus on doing the damn fucking thing. So stop giving a fuck. You know, sometimes, bro, you may be giving too much of a fuck about something that's going on in your life or about a person, and instead start giving less of a fuck. And instead, with those little fucks that you have left to give a fuck about, make sure those fucks are put in the right places where you know you need to actually give a fuck. Anyways, y'all, that's all I had to say in today's video. If you guys did enjoy this, be sure to go ahead and smash the like button for your boy. Drop a comment down below. Subscribe if you're new, because you already know we are on the road to 2K. And last but not least, turn my post on his bell so you never miss out on any of my future video uploads. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and this is Maziar signing out. I'll catch y'all on my next video. Peace.